Okay, where shall I begin? Actually, the most important thing for me in relation to me is that I love to move the body and to bring the body in movement. And I realized always when I start to move, the things change and the drama can shift in a millisecond in another setting. So movement was always my passion, and also spirituality, especially because I grew up in a very religious family. My mother, she was very Catholic, and she wanted me to become a priest. In a certain way, she failed, but in another way, I see myself as in my job as a kind of priest that doesn't belong to any religion, but is connected to the soul, to the spirit, and to the body. I worked in Catholic Church for 5 years, and then I realized it's not really connected with the body. So I discovered the five rhythms. I was totally drawn in, and it was clear this is my thing. I have to do that.
If I'm not mistaken, you trained with Gabrielle at the same time as Amara
With
did,
Amara,
or
yes, in
yeah?
2000. Yeah, we did the same training. It was really special with her. And I remember the time. It was so good. 25 years we have the training. It's really a whole generation now in between. And she developed the Azul movement, and I'm still in the old tribe. The old set.
Can you please tell us what is rising in love for you at this particular time of, of our life on Earth?
Mhm. Yeah, it's really the word love is so loaded with a lot of imaginations and perceptions, and it's not easy to talk about love. But for me, it's really another approach to move with all the senses that we have, all the opinions that we have about love. And especially it's about connection, about connecting yourself, my body, my soul with the outside world, with other bodies, with the nature, with animals, with whatever. And this connection, we normally um, say that that's the kind of love. And as soon as we get in relation with somebody, with the outside world, there's always this kind of irritation in it, because it brings me out of my own concepts that I have about the world, because every relationship is a different one. Every love that I share with somebody has another quality. And for me, this brings up the chaos part in it. So when I think about, or when I want to do my part in rising in love, I thought it could be a good contribution to play with the chaos.
Mhm.
That's always when you get into connection with somebody. Also, when you are totally deep in love with something, there's always this moment of chaos where you lose your own, let's say, orientation, what's right and what's wrong. And there's something deeper than what's your opinion about how the relationship should go or how the love should be with somebody. And for me, it's a good thing to, in chaos, you can realize or discover the transformation that can be when you are really going deep into love with somebody. There must be a kind of transformation of yourself, of the other, and of the connection between the both. I call it the divine chaos because it has a divine part in it that brings something in order that cannot be understood by the mind.
Somehow it feels like it's a reshuffling of whatever we believe, whatever we think, into something that goes into chaos and turns out into something new, a new
Exactly.
expression
Yeah.
of us, a new manifestation who we are in the world. Is that correct?
Yes, exactly. And in the five rhythms, the chaos, the third rhythm of the five rhythms called chaos, it's really the transformation. And from there, it's like giving birth to something new. And giving birth is always a chaotic procedure. So, and out of this chaos or transformation can be created something new, can rise something different that the mind cannot know before. And that's always a kind of surprise. Also, you never know what will come out when you're giving birth to something.
I think that by rising in love, we lead the way on a good for our children to be on a good path for
Yeah.
themselves.
What I really would like to share with the participants is the pleasure, the most beautiful thing when you dive into the divine nectar of dance, just dancing and disappearing in the dance. It's also a kind of already chaos, because chaos is about letting go of all perceptions, of all imaginations, what you think should be. And in the dance, these things can disappear. So the body brings out its own wisdom that's beyond the mind and all its imagination. So I really want to provide a place where they totally fall into the dance, into the ecstasy of just moving. That's the chaos part, you know? We lose each other and then we find each other again. We think, whoa, what's happening? So, but what I wanted to share is that also I'm really looking forward to share my experiences with other teachers and to see what they are, how they are doing, how they have a different approach. It's also a good way of learning, I would say, learn and to see and be curious. That's my thing with them, yeah.